Hey, this is Jenny Jones, Digital Growth Hacks Club. All right, so listen, for your Monday Madness here, I'm going to look at a couple of tools here. They had a nice little drop, nice little haul here. Quick Buzz is more WordPress related, kind of. So I don't know if I'm going to look at that. This push lap growth looks like they have come and now they're on select. So they've been here for a while, but they're not a bad tool. I really, really like what they're doing. It's definitely for affiliates. So that's a nice tool. I have that. If you guys want me to look at it further, I probably will. Add Alchemy. They've been here, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago. They've upgraded it a little bit. I'm not really into ads like that anymore. Nitro did not do a bad job with SEO. Meat Hour, I am going to probably talk about that a little bit more here. PhotoGPT, I'm definitely interested in that. Going to definitely pull that off the shelf here. VidTechie, I think I'm liking what that can potentially do. Mix that in with subscriber and get a power pack there. We'll definitely take a look at that. Let me see. Zappy, I don't know. I mean, I've seen project manager before. Since FRX, very good for e-commerce. I think that should, if you have if you have e-commerce, I definitely think you should look at that. I don't know if you ever see a tool like that back here again. I don't know if they'll ever come back. These little unique tools like that, they normally make one appearance and then they don't come back as much. Work Zappy. I don't know. I mean, project management, it's got the Kanban style. If you need a tool like that, if you just started following my channel, that might be a tool you should look at because we've had plenty of them in the past. But what I want to do, that VidTechie, I'm definitely going to pull that off the shelf. I see a combo coming in the makings here with subscriber, which is going to be leaving in 2 days. Keyboard communication. Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely going to look at PhotoGPT. If you don't hear back from me on that, then but I'm definitely interested in making, your avatars, make them, and I might mix those with another tool, maybe a couple other tools, make those talks. Let's kind of get into Meet Hour here, which I think is very unique in what it does. Now, so Meet Hour, a lot of people's like, oh, well, what about the difference between Meet Hour and Meet In? It's a big difference because Meet Hour gives you 100% branding. You control the brand, you control the domain name. And if that's something that you're into, then you definitely wanted to take a look at Meet Hour. Not a bad tool, as you can see here. The last one I had was a tier 3, which was not bad. It gives you 15 additional licenses here at the $3.99, right? And you can host up to 500 participants there. And I think they came back, they added 2 more tiers. We'll take a look at those a little bit more, but you get the 15 pro. So you have your license and then, so you get 15 total licenses. So it's your license and then 14 more licenses that you can use and have the team use as well. It's not a bad tool. It's definitely, you can't really compete with Meetin on this. Meetin does some things a little bit different. They have the PowerPoint stuff and do all that, which I think is unique. But Meet Hour gives you that ability to host your own custom domains. It also gives you the ability to embed meetings, but you don't get to embed meetings until the tier 4. So if you can get at least a tier 4 or a 4 to get the tier 4, then you have the opportunity to come back and embed that in your Meet Summit, your HeySummit, right? So again, the sweet spot in this, where you'll be able to remove the branding and all that, that's going to happen here at the tier 3. But to be able to embed, that's not going to happen until you get to the tier 4 and tier 5. So again, the single web page integration, I think you can actually put the actual inside of your one single website. I think that's what they're doing there. I was trying to talk to the tech support there. and you have the ability to do the Android, iOS is available. They give you the slots to actually place your code there. And auto start live streaming is definitely something. So if you wanted to really use this to combine it with a with a HeySummit, you're going to definitely need to look at the tier 5. You get 7 developer licenses. That means that you still get your 15 regular licenses, but you get 7. You get those 15 here, but you get to 7 developer licenses, which is more enhanced license, meaning it's going to give you your webhooks. It's going to give you your make integration, things of that nature. So you're getting a lot of licenses for this particular cost. Actually, per cost basis, it probably equates out a little bit better than Meetin, but Meetin does some different things with the PowerPoint and stuff like that, but it really depends on your use case. And I don't like when people say, oh, well, this or that. I can't give you that because I don't know what did you do Meetin or meet hour? It's like, dude, depends on your use case. If you want to get the 15 pro licenses along with the 7 developer licenses, and you get the Pabbly Zap. And again, you can embed. Embed does not take over into the tier 4. So if you want to use it with a HeySummit, you're going to at least have to get the tier 4, and it has the WordPress plugin that happens at the tier 4 license. So again, if you're trying to be creative and use this and extend it a little bit more, you definitely want to do that. And like I was saying, the Android and iOS integrations are available. And that means they're going to give you it gives you the ability to embed or put your app inside of an Android wrapper, right? If you've already done that. There's a hack coming there somewhere. I don't even have time to even get into that. You want to get the auto start live streaming. You definitely want to get the tier 5 if you want to use this with HeySummit. You guys let me know later if you want me to kind of extend this, and if you want me to show you possibly how you can do that. There's a couple things you can do with that, but I'm really liking Meet Hour. I'm going to take a look. I'm going to show you one of my landing pages or my dashboards, take you behind the scene. I've done a full deep dive on this before, so I'll try to put that link in the description below. So this is my landing page. Very unique, very classy. It's a little bit different. Like instead of going to like a meeting, you're in meeting, right? And there's nothing wrong with meeting. I'm not trying to beat it up. I think meeting has some very good things as far as the PowerPoint and stuff like that. But if I want to immerse a person into an experience, into my brand, this is something that I would definitely look at and definitely consider. I think Meetin has its place. I think Meet Hour has its place as well. So I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna go here behind the scenes, and I'm gonna look at a couple of the different things that I picked up when I moved up to the tier 5. And again, you can put your own room here. You can give them a room number, they can log in, or you can have an always on room, right? As well. So yeah, this is my meeting room where growth happens, right? You can put your own customized footers here, which I think are pretty good. You can customize those. They give you a little link to put the instructions there as well. So this is what I have. This is as far as the integrations. These are my active integrations. As you can see here, this is a tier 5 subscription. So once you get to tier 5, you get the Calendly, and then you get the Make. But everything else is tier 4 and tier 3 or tier 3. You get the Draft and the Pabbly as well, right? You get the Pabbly Connect. I've never seen a tool give you Draft. So, you get the Calendly, right? But the Draft is very unique in the fact that I've never seen a tool give you your own unique experience when it comes to hosting an event with your full-blown brand, and the calendar is branded for you. That's a double whammy, right? That's a nice pickup for a good experience, right? And I know times are a little bit tough this go around, but I think if you're able to deliver unique experiences with maybe a Meet Hour, with a Draft, and you kind of brand the shell with a HeySummit, and you kind of use that as your gatekeeper and or your monetary piece where you're able to collect on the front end. I think you can do some special things here because they don't have a monetary piece here. You can't charge for Meet Hour, but you can put the HeySummit on the front of it and then get people into the experience, because now you can embed at the tier 4. So you can embed your video inside of the HeySummit, and then you can use your make and or the Zapier and or the Pabbly to still send users down the path you want them to go down. So I think you can do a lot with this. This has, when you want to get in, you want to customize a lot more, this definitely gives you that feel. I think with some of the other tools that are out there, they're not going to give you the most customization as this one is going to give you. So we're going to take a couple more look at a couple more things here that you get. Definitely want to look at the developer side here, and see what else. Again, I did a full video on this. I'll try to put the link in the description, because I did do a deep dive and I walked through the whole thing here. So if we look at the developer side at the top, the API key is at the top. I just scroll down some, but you get your domains here. You can get your Android package ID, so you can use that. You can bundle that and put your own Android devices together with this. I think this is, again, if you want to get creative and you want to extend this tool, you can. And then here's the embed here. You can drop this into, again, you can drop this into a HeySummit window, and you can do the auto. It gives you the auto start, which you want that will work very well, but you're going to need to get that at the highest tier here, the tier 5. And then you drop that inside and then you can run your evergreens, right? And then right here, this is the webhook setup here. Again, this is at the highest tier, the tier 5. You get to have the webhooks, put your secret key in, the URL where you're trying to send the information to, and things of that nature. And let me see here. Let me see what else I want to show you. Because again, I got a lot of private stuff here. Just giving you numbers, just giving you my IDs and my keys and all that. So it's kind of hard for me to kind of show you how a lot of this stuff works. As far as the setup with the green and all that, that's all I've customized, all of that you can see. So my logo's in the top left. Okay. So let me see. So this is my actual room. One of my rooms, I had the camera cut off and the mic cut off, so it doesn't affect me actually recording. But this is how it looks here. And again, you have your share screen. You can click over there. Keeps hiding here. And then you can have your chat widget that comes up as well, right? You can do a little short poll here. And then you can share, like I said, you can share a screen, you can share a whiteboard, right? You can have a whiteboard here. You can just, hey, let's look at it on the whiteboard here. Then you have over here, you can actually manage the video quality, start recording, and embed the entire meeting, right? So you have that ability at this level. Then speaker stats, how long are you talking? How long are you speaking? And so on and so forth. So it gives you that, a little bit of that juice in there. You can view full screen and so on and so forth, right? And then what I did was I create a unique little button up here, set next appointment here. Most people, when you're doing one-on-ones with them, they don't have to find your calendar link. So you can just say, hey, set next appointment here. I think would be great if you had that go into a draft calendar, which would stage with the same brand. I think that's an immersive experience. When you do that, you take this, add that in there, maybe add it into a Suite Dash, and then you got a full-blown experience that people are willing to pay a premium for, right? And those are the things that I teach in Hackpack University, teaching you how to put a good package together for your clients. Yeah, so Meet Hour it's only here for another few days here. You might want to take advantage of that. At least another 13 days as of this recording. It's here for another 13 days. I really like this. I upgraded it. I think it's doing some unique things, but I do like my Meet In too, because I need to hop in sometimes, and they're doing a lot of stuff with the PowerPoints and stuff like that. I really like what Meet In is doing that. So if that's your strength, then that's what you would use. But Meet Hour gives you a full immersive experience. And definitely with the embed, you definitely could mix this in with a HeySummit and then have HeySummit. You make your money on the front end, or you can use it with one of your other payment programs there. So yeah, with the HeySummit. Yeah. So just going back through this. Yeah. So, I mean, just this has really been a very, very good drop. I like it. It's pretty decent. Again, vid techie, I'm gonna see what they're talking about. I don't know. YouTube is really easy to do because it's really keyword driven. So I think vid techie could probably do something. I just got to see what it does. And I'm definitely going to look at that PhotoGPT again. I want to see what they're doing differently. I want to see how that product is built. I want to see if I can break it, get in there, see what I can do here. And I do have a lot of other tools. And if I have other tools that do what this one does, then I may or may not keep it. But it's looking like it's doing some different things here. Pretty customizable. I know I definitely can take this tool and extend it and add it with like my seller pick or something like that, and do some really good juice with this. So, hey, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to create some additional things, some additional videos here. As long as you guys continue to support the channel by using a link, it doesn't cost you anything additional. As long as you guys continue to do that, I'll continue to bring you guys this juice. So, hey, you guys have been great. You guys take care. Goodbye for now.